Hey guys, what's going on? Just real quick before we actually start today's video, I just wanted to remind everybody of the fact that I haven't actually played this game before. I have no idea what the story is like or anything that happens in this game really at all. So please be considerate of that fact when leaving comments and things like that. I don't mind if people want to leave gameplay corrections or anything like that. Like if I get a mechanic totally wrong in one of these videos and somebody wants to come along and explain how it actually works, that's fine. I don't mind that. But I only ever made it up to chapter 3. Please don't ruin the plot or anything like that. I'd really appreciate that, you guys. Y'all did a really good job when I was playing this for the first time like a year ago. And I'm sure you guys will do fine right now. I just wanted to give a quick reminder to everybody. Also, I didn't spend as much time talking to the NPCs this time around. I'm probably going to, go back and talk to them and whatnot once we started moving forward a little bit more in the story. I wanted to try and get the mock battle in this part. Didn't end up happening, but alas. But don't worry, I'm not going to be skipping out on the little details like that or anything. It's just that I kind of wanted to get back to where I was as soon as possible, if that makes sense. So hopefully you guys understand. Anyhow, that being said, enjoy. Well, hello everybody, it is I, Deltre, and we are back with some Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Yes, that is right, we are finally getting back on track with this playthrough after like a year. And man, I'm way too excited to get back into this. Now you may notice, if you've been around for a while, that we actually have no save file, no none of that, nope. And that is because we are starting all the way over. For you see, in the meantime, since the last time I actually uploaded a part of this, they have released the new Maddening mode. Well, I say new, it's been out for like a year, but to me it's new, damn it. And yeah, that's right, we're gonna jump into Maddening mode. Now, I don't know how good of an idea this is. I still have absolutely no idea about this game, really. Like I say, if you've been around for a while, you know that I made it to like chapter 3 on the Blue Lions, and that's about as far as my knowledge goes. Everything from beyond that point is completely new to me. So this could be a terrible idea. I gotta keep it a buck with you guys though. Hard mode seemed very easy, honestly. I can't remember even a single time where I was really pressured or like, I don't know, it just seems like it's probably not too hard. The early game is usually the hardest part of these games, right? And we were just breezing through it. I can only think of like one time maybe where I was put in any kind of trouble at all, and it was my own fault entirely. But that said, I really don't want to waste too much time because I'd like to get up through the mock battle if we can. I don't really know how good this is going to go or how bad this is going to go. Classic mode, obviously. And I say, let's just get to it, man. Connect to the network and play online. No. I forgot she does that. She just runs up and cold clocks him, dude.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon?
Oh.
You'll die in it. Die. Die. You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
My god, Lady Saros is such a bamf. Is there any wonder why she has a whole squad of knights named after her? Good lord. I don't see anybody else kicking that much ass in high heels, that's all I'm saying.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Hello, Sothis. Okay. Still not really sure what her deal is. Hopefully we can actually find out this time.
I wonder how you got in here.
Also, I gotta say, it's kind of interesting looking at these beginning cutscenes through, like, a layer of hindsight, I guess, because I noticed that Saros mentioned the Red Canyon, and we've actually seen that place in the first playthrough, so I wonder what the connection there is.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Yeah, you look so busy, Sothis. Jeez.
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
What do you think she does here, anyways? Just sits in that chair? Seems kind of boring, honestly. Alright. Byleth, let's go. This guy is broken. I'm so convinced. I don't know if that's going to hold up on Maddening, though.
I've seen the likes of you before. Who are you, anyway?
I'm a ghost, I'm a demon. I'm a demon! You've seen my stats?
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Alright, I'm immortal, fine.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
I do. Most people call me broken, but you can call me Deltre.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
I'm still not really sure if this does anything, but we'll go with my real birthday. 12/10, baby. Winter babies.
Well,
Day 10 of the
never
ethereal moon.
cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
And I'm so sure.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
I'm pretty sure we would have the same birthday no matter what. Like, it's got to be plot related.
It's time to begin.
That's right. It's time to begin the game. Finally. God.
Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about a war. I was dreaming about a young girl. Knights of Saros, open up!
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
So am I seeing the past or something? Or like...
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
Like, seriously, you'd think that having already seen these cutscenes one time before, I wouldn't have any questions, but no, I'm actually more confused than ever.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Aye, aye, of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Oh, that goddess supports with him. I guess he's very business-minded.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
And there they are. All right, so we're
A
gonna...
bunch of kids like you want at this hour.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with the Blue Lions. Because one, I kind of like those guys, and two, we didn't get to finish their story anyways, so why not?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
And I'm pretty sure that Dimitri's busted. Just a feeling.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered.
They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Me too, dude. I hope so too. So let's see what changes, if anything, on Maddening. Oh yeah, I can make him jump. Jump, Byleth, jump! For Chapter 1, A Skirmish at Dawn. I guess it's the prologue, technically. Were there more guys that I see, or am I just tweaking? Oh no, there's definitely more guys.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
You know, Geralt, it looks like they already did overrun the village. Aren't we heading into the... Yeah, forget it. I know how to move, game. Thank you. So... How do I... There we go. Okay. So, were there this many guys? I know this guy was here. I think these guys were here, but what about these guys? I don't remember you. And, oh, they are considerably stronger. Yeah. This guy has 11 speed with 5 attack speed already? Are you kidding me? 7 attack speed? What? I don't think in all of hard mode I've even seen an enemy with 7 attack speed. Not as far as we made it. Oh my god. 12, 15, 12. This is a lot worse, huh? This guy actually doubles Edelgard. Are you kidding me? Okay. God, and this map theme is still so kick-ass, guys. I'm never gonna get tired of this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I know how bows work.
Ready and willing.
God, so insulting. This is maddening mode. I'm surprised there's any tutorials at all, honestly. So that's only 79% accurate.
Stay focused.
But what we can do is just use the curve shot, right? Yeah, look at that, 100%, baby. Let's go. Big Claude, back at it again, once again. Only for now, though, because, yeah, we're not going to be getting him, unfortunately. I know how durability works. Go, Dip! Okay, so next, Dimitri. We can have him, I guess, Tempest... No.
I will.
Don't I get a support if I move Edelgard in first? I want to give Dimitri the kill here because we're going to be going Blue Lions, right? So it just makes sense. We do, but it doesn't actually help us with hit. So I guess I am going to use the Tempest Lance. I just don't want to miss, honestly. Yeah, this skill is super busted. Plus 10 hit, and wasn't it like 8 damage or something like that? It's a really crazy amount, honestly. And oh my god, the experience. Did you see that? What? I got 18 points for that. Come on. No. It's going to be one of those games, I guess. The reason I gave that to Dimitri and not myself is because...
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Right. Oh, and I can talk to Edelgard as well. I'll get back to that thought, I guess.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Alright, so the reason I did that is so that I can move myself into a really good spot on the next turn. And if I,
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
I know what a forest is! Come on! That's not even a Fire Emblem thing. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows what trees are, Dad! So the reason I moved Byleth that way, though, is so that I can do like this. Now, it says that everybody's gonna dogpile him, but realistically, this is a rock, so they can't move there. And these other guys can't actually make it around him. Does this guy have 5 move? He does. Oh, wow. We can have Dimitri come around this side because, like I said, they can't all attack me, which means some of them aren't going to get damaged on this turn unless I move Dimitri there, and then these two can just kind of chill. Should be able to kill enough of them to be safe on the next turn, I assume, I hope. And if not, there goes that broken ability. I want to know what the deal with his crest is, though. I really do. I assume that it's just like the almighty crest that just gives you all powers. Because that's what it seems. Because I remember it can increase damage too. Can't it? Or did I make that up? Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. It's been a minute. So yeah, this worked out. And Dimitri even dodged, but I don't think that matters because all these guys have vulneraries anyways. And if I do this right, Yeah, that should be 4 up, 4 down, I think. So make it so. I am actually just going to use the Rat Strike just to not miss, man. 95 is way better than 85. And there goes the crest again! And it does do more damage sometimes, I think.
Well.
I wasn't watching, I'll be honest, because I knew that guy was going to die. Edelgard can smash this guy. Quite literally. 91% of the time.
Good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Well, damn it, Dad, are you going to help or are you just going to give me useless advice? I swear, this guy. But man, oh, wow, I never noticed that. It actually literally smashes the ground open. That's cool. I like that. And with Claude, I don't want to miss. I know it's using so much durability, but man, the last thing I need is to miss right here, because if I do, I think Dimitri could die.
It was a good
Actually,
try.
no, he dodged, so he's fine. I mean, if I miss, what can I do, really? Right? So get out of here, kid.
Never had a chance.
So we're making some pretty good moves here. It is still the prologue, so like, really, how hard can it be? Honestly, maddening or no. And so far, honestly, this feels way better than something like Awakening, where it just kicks you in the balls right from the word go. This seems more reasonable, I gotta say.
Fine opportunity. It's the combat arts I told
What do you think I've been doing, Dad? God damn, Jerome. Just let me play. Yeah, I think Claude can pick him off, and I want to move in Dimitri and heal, because I think he can get this next wave. Maybe not. He might be too low, honestly. Because see, the thing is, oh, actually, Dimitri can't get them either way, so yeah, I can just move in with him. Use the Vulnerary, and we are kicking ass, man. Oh, I guess I could talk right now? Yeah, let's just do that. Let me talk, and then I can just blow this guy away with Claude. Doesn't really matter. He's as close as he needs to be, I think.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Man, I just love Claude. I love Claude, dude. He makes such a strong first impression, I gotta say. Seems like he has a lot of personality. Very chill guy, though. Very laid back. Likes to play jokes and crap. I love him.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Victory is yours, Claude. I know. I already did that! I'm sorry. Some of these tutorials just seem, like, really pointless. Because they're telling me stuff that I've already done. I've already used a Vulnerary. And I picked Maddening mode. Why are you telling me how to do this on Maddening? You think that somebody who's never played this would, like...
Damn. Why are there mercenaries
I don't know,
in
man.
the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
I don't know, dude. Those other 5 didn't do such a great job. Maybe you'll be the one. Oh, that guy's very close.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Right, yeah, so that's the linked attacks thing. But I noticed that I'm actually not getting any benefit from, like, Claude to Edelgard, for example, or Dimitri to Claude, or anything like that. It's only when it's only when I'm involved in the link that it seems to do anything. So I've kind of been feeding Dimitri a lot here. Maybe I want to get this guy to myself. I think we will. Curve shot into Iron Sword should do it. Yeah, that seems safe. Let's go. With the Claude. Into the Byleth. Into the kill. These animations are so clean. I just love the way Claude plays with his arrow like that. It just, I don't know, it just adds a lot of personality, I guess. And at this point, I don't feel the need to use a Rat Strike. I should be good either way.
That is that.
And I want to say that, yeah, they'll go for me, it looks like. 10 and 14. Oh, that's a lot of damage, man.
I'll cut through.
12. Says they're still going to go for me, though. 12 and 13, but that would kill me if they changed it up, so I'm going to use a Vulnerary, I guess. Yeah, just heal up. No reason to play risky, really. In the off chance something weird's going on, I'm going to move here and not give them the forest. How about that? Yeah, maybe don't give the generic bandit
You with the flank stare! Out of my way!
a huge advantage. Out of your way, you say. Funny, I was thinking the same thing. You're between me and the mock battle, my man. So we take these guys out on this turn right here, and that should pretty much be a wrap, I want to say. God, the experience is so slow. I feel like we would have gotten a level or 2 by now, surely. Like on hard mode, I mean. Because I swear you were getting like 30 a kill, which is a little bit more standard. Now see, the thing here is that I'd kind of like to have Claude kill this, or not Claude. I'd like to have Dimitri kill the boss. I also want to take, I want to take Claude's crap basically because I'm not going to be using him. And I'd like to have Claude, I keep saying it, I'd like to have Dimitri kill from next to me so that he gets more experience. So how much does Claude, damn, I did it again. The reason I'm making this mistake is because I'm trying to trade the bow to Dimitri. I'll just Wrath Strike, to hell with it. I'm not trying to miss in the prologue. No, thank you. So we do like one of those. Knock this guy out. And then Edelgard can move in. I'm not going to get the axe this way, but I don't think I care at all, honestly. Because I can just buy those, really. Oh, but if she crits, that would suck, man. Please don't crit this guy. I just want the experience on Dimitri, man. I really do. And I don't want to take the lance either. So we're going to smash so as to not miss, but this also might backfire in a big way.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Yeah, good luck. No crit, but a crest. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. For real, I'm trying to give this to Dimitri so bad, because, like, look at that. That was as much experience as a kill, just for hitting this guy. So if I give this to Dimitri, like so, then have him shoot this guy, that should be a ton of experience. Yeah, here we go. This is how we do it. Don't miss. Cool. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, that was a huge boost. Hey, pretty good.
We'll get stronger yet.
Yeah, my guy. More defense and speed. Hell yes. Edelgard, what happened to your axe? Now she has a knife? Whoa, man, I'm freaking out, man. Huh, maybe running in front of that axe wasn't the best move.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt?
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
So wait, their lives are linked? How did I not notice that? Or maybe I did. I don't know. I've forgotten a lot of things about this game, guys, honestly.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm lost.
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
I'll have you know I'm 1,000 years old, probably. Or something like that.
That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm no child. I'm less than a child? Me? I'm no child. You'll put respect on my name.
You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Thank you, you stopped time. Thank you, Sothis. How polite.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all.
Well, shouldn't we all be so lucky to gain the favor of Sothis?
Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
She's a little full of herself, I'm not gonna lie. What will happen when time resumes? Yeah.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Doesn't seem like a very useful power at all. Yeah, he's like, whoa.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Turn back. Keep time frozen until I'm safe. Yep, time just freezes forever. I'll just stay here and wait to die. Turn back. Yeah, turn back the hands of time, obviously.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
Yeah, that's what I said, Sothis. Trying to take credit for my brilliance.
I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
That sounded somewhat sarcastic. Yes, you special one who bears the flames. The crest of almighty power. And back we go. So this is probably like... Oh, yeah, of course. This is Divine Pulse. Obviously. Let's try that again. Oh, right. I have a sword. Why didn't he do that the first time, though? I mean, really.
Hey, over here.
Yeah, I kind of just forgot I could do that. Sorry.
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
Did Geralt notice? I think he noticed. Yeah. I think, right? He noticed the Divine Pulse? Maybe? Or,
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
So many questions, guys. And it's Eloise. I love this guy.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why?
What's your beef, Geralt? This guy's awesome. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. MVP Dimitri, actually. He stole the spotlight from me. What's going on there? I feel like leveling up Dimitri is going to be a good idea, though. He just seems good. Straight up.
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway.
You know, I have to wonder if there are actually any bad characters in this game at all. It seems like I've been just like fanboying over every single character that I've seen so far. They're all just so awesome. This guy's like the life of the party, man. He's just like, oh, he's always in such a good mood.
Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain.
Come on, Geralt, what's your beef? It's Eloise, man.
That isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
I'm not a kid. Yeah, I'm a bandit.
Oh, great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain.
I don't know, Geralt doesn't strike me as a jokester. I gotta be honest. Seems more like your thing, Alois.
I'd love for you to see the monastery, too. You will join me, won't you?
Sounds like a plan, man.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
So I wonder why Geralt had beef with the monastery to begin with.
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
Because he's not even, like,
Knights of
remotely interested in
Seros.
this at all.
They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
So she's just gonna follow me around for the entire game, I guess. Yeah, I kind of forgot. It's coming back,
your
though.
help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the blade breaker?
Oh my god, that's such an awesome moniker. Seriously, can you honestly tell me you've ever heard a name more powerful than Blade Breaker? Good lord.
Former captain of the Knights of Seros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live.
No, I don't think so. The Knights of Seros? I didn't know he was a captain. The Knights of
You haven't
Ceros.
heard of the Knights of Ceros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat.
I love the way he frames that. Yeah, I wasn't running away.
Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything because of them. Every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
I swear, the banter in this game is just top-notch. These characters all bounce off each other so well.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but just from everything I've seen so far, which admittedly is not that much, I feel like Edelgard and Dimitri have more of a relationship, and then Claude is just like the outsider who just sits around talking smack. I don't know. I can't wait to get to the Golden Deer, however long that's gonna take.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire.
Sorry, Edelgard, my mind's made up.
I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition.
Now, kids, no need to fight over me, although I am great.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really.
Unlike myself. By the way, I do happen to have a position open.
I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Yeah, that's Blue Lions, right? Yeah.
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
Gotta get those support points, man.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
And away we go.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Edelgard. She's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Yeah, she does seem kind of judgmental. Dimitri. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. So what does that mean, though? And Claude. His easy smile is striking. Yeah, like I said, this guy's a real charmer, man. But that smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
I wonder if these guys are, like, kind of gray, maybe. Just because, like, it seemed that Byleth sensed some kind of flaw within all of them. Or maybe Byleth is super judgmental. I don't know. He just met these guys, and he already has such strong opinions, so maybe that's not a good look for me.
Part 1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
I forgot there was a narrator guy. I love this guy. It's Geralt, though, I'm pretty sure.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
How did I not notice that? The Ogma Mountains, he said. Wow, there's all kinds of references.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights.
There's our boy right there.
To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Maybe it's just me, but I really, really love these cutscenes, man. And I love the amount of them, too. There's been a fair bit, and we're only, like, not even a full chapter in.
Garreg Mach Monastery.
I can see people kind of disliking them just because they're a little bit framey, but honestly, the artwork is so beautiful that it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, just look at that. There's like so much detail in every shot. Manuela. I wonder if she's recruitable, because you just know I gotta get her. She seems like a freak, honestly. I can't believe she's the teacher, man.
Rhea's here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
So Rhea's gotta be like a descendant of Seiros, though, right? I mean, don't actually tell me, obviously, but like, that's my #1 theory right now. They just look so similar.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her? Rhea, I assume, but...
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't
Right.
you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seiros.
Right.
The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Right.
Thank you for your patience.
Starting to remember.
My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Yeah, and this guy hates
Right.
me for some
Well.
reason. Damn it, Seteth.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I'm guessing I'm supposed to take a lot more after my mom, though, because, like, Byleth and Geralt really don't look similar at all. Because if you think of, like, Fire Emblem 7 with Eliwood, right? He looks a lot like Elbert. I mean, like, you can see the resemblance at least. But these two, man, they can be total strangers.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is...
A fine
Deltre.
name indeed.
Thank you.
From the
I thought so,
bottom
too.
of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seiros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I feel like I'm jumping the gun, but I really do hope that they explain what exactly happened between those two.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seiros.
Because Geralt is just like way too hesitant for this just to be some sort of small beef, you know what I mean? Had to be something pretty major, I would assume.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here. As a mercenary, as a servant. Nope, none of the above.
They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
Somehow.
You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Yeah, I guess that does seem like something Alois would do. Because I was going to say, it seems very weird. Even with the little bit that I do know, that Byleth of all people would be the professor, right? I can think of at least 3 other people, like NPC-wise, that would probably do a better job.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Always a pleasure, Manuela.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Watch out for Manuela, more like.
I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated. And I am
Whoops,
Hanuman,
my bad.
A Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy.
Man, Hanuman sounds so familiar to me. I'm not sure what else he's been in, though. I know you guys were, like, a long time ago telling me some of the voice actors and some of their other roles, but I can't quite pick out where I've heard Hanuman from. It's probably going to bother me for the rest of the playthrough, to be honest, but alas.
I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
You're a physician, you're a songstress.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company.
All these support points.
Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
So is Dorothea, I think, right?
Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Name drop.
I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
Man, that is one hell of a lineup, though, don't you think? Honestly? Imagine how much pressure you'd have as staff at this point, essentially having to raise the 3 leaders of the free world. But no pressure, right?
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
Okay,
I
Manuela.
suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
Yeah, I mean, I know this guy doesn't really like me, but honestly, he raises a very good point.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
So what if he's only 18? He's only responsible for the people that will decide the fate of this very world. What's the worst that could happen?
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
It'll be fine, Setath. Come on, don't be such a buzzkill. Go worry about Flame or whatever it is you do with your free time. This is such a stupid addition. I don't even know why this is in the game. Woo! Man, another one. I forgot the bell is the Fire Emblem theme for some reason. I don't know why that's so amusing to me, but I don't know, guys. It's just the finer things, right? The small little details. Raphael is so huge, man. I almost want to get him just because it'd be so funny to see him running around punching everything to death. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like he's probably not very good, honestly, from what I remember. Birdie. Yeah, I'm still getting Birdie, I don't care. I'm thinking I'm probably going to get, like, one person from outside each house. Just because, like, there are some cross-house supports anyways, so, like, how else am I going to get those? Oh, Dedue, yes! I feel like he's actually going to be sick on this mode, isn't he? Because he gets, like, what was it, 4 defense? 4 defense just for waiting? And depending on how strong the enemies are, he might be a beast, honestly. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm probably going to get one person from outside. Well, one person from each house, right? So, like, one golden deer, one black eagle.
Of course.
It just seems like that would kind of work out. I remember one of you guys suggested that I stick mostly in-house. And I think that's probably a good idea, honestly, just because, like, if I don't, then it's like all the routes are kind of the same, you know?
You will be teaching here at the Officers Academy, correct?
And I want each team to be unique, but I also want to see some of the cross-out supports. And if Maddening mode's really hard, I might need some outside help anyways, right? So I think one from each house that seems fair to me.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Will do. View quests.
May I ask a favor of you?
Speak to the house leaders. Let's do it. Yeah, I already know. Man, I love this exploration element so much. I feel like it really adds to the world building, you know? Because before, it was just like text boxes on text boxes on text boxes, but now I can actually walk around and interact with the world, and that's just such a huge thing for the storytelling in this game. I really just can't see it any other way in the future, to be honest.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable.
What's your
Now,
deal,
you
man?
should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
You're just jealous that you're not the chosen one. Oh yeah, I'm probably not going to talk to, like, everybody, though. At least not until I catch back up to where I was, because, man, there's so much to do in these monastery sections. I couldn't imagine how long this would take if I actually did every single possible thing. Especially a second time, you know what I mean? So, for the time being, I'm just going to kind of get to the point, or at least in this one. At least in this one. Next time I'll probably, you know, be a little bit more thorough, but...
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire.
Because, yeah, if I seriously talk to every NPC right now, that would add like 40 minutes, probably. And I really do want to try and get the first real fight in, too, you know.
I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles.
Not likely.
I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
I think I have to say yes. I'm actually not going to go through all of them because I'm going to do the Black Eagles route eventually, so
yes.
We can get their little character introductions then. For now, we're just going to stick to the Blue Lions, really, because I want to refresh myself on these guys at the very least. Spotted Claude. Alright, so... Oh, where is he? Yeah, because we got to talk to all these guys, right? So let's do it.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression.
No kidding, man.
I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
My route is the easy route.
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
And once again, we're just gonna... We'll do the Blue Lions, though, because that's gonna be our team.
Hello.
So, Dimitri, my man.
My apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Byleth, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear
welcome
you're investigating
indeed.
The different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Yeah, pretty much all of them, actually, so let's do it. Dimitri, tell me about you. Remind me.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
That's endearing, honestly.
I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Kind of surprised he's not a little bit more confident. Especially with stats like those. Good God, 12 strength, 8 speed already. Yeah, I feel like he's probably like the strongest overall combat lord. Or you know what I mean. I think he has the strongest combat of all the lords. Just because he comes with Tempest Lance, which is just so crazy. 8? Damn it. Like, I know I keep saying it, I can't get over it though.
Dedu was born in Dusker and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
When was that tragedy thing? Hold on, I gotta check that.
He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
I'll check that in a second, but Dedu though, this guy, first of all, he's built like a brick house. He's like huge. But I also feel like he's gonna be pretty good on Maddening, assuming that the enemies hit hard, you know?
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
God, Felix is gonna be broken. I know this guy for a fact is one of the best units in the game. Because at the beginning, he gets 5 damage just for free. Just for free. Look at his ability, Lone Wolf. Unit deals 5 extra damage when no battalion is assigned. And we don't have any of them, so he's just 5 points stronger. This is like if a guy came in Chapter 1 with 15 strength and 9 speed. He's gonna be a hard carry, I guarantee.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
Oh no, not Ash! Oh man! See, in the beginning it was nice to have the hindsight, knowing the things that I know and whatnot, because it made it more interesting to go back and sort of see all the foreshadowing and whatnot, but this is just awful. I feel so bad for Ash. Oh no! Poor kid. And his bases kind of suck too. 8 strength, 9 speed.
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
And really, he doesn't have much of a personal skill either, because can't you just buy chess keys and door keys in this game? Poor guy.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Yeah, and he actually has a personal skill too, so that helps. Red-haired Saint is probably pretty good. I could see using Sylvain a lot, honestly. And best girl.
She was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
She's got to be like the best healer, easily. She got live to serve, so that's pretty useful. Didn't it say she was born into nobility, but now she's a commoner? So how did that happen? So, I mean, it's percentage. She's the best. What can I say? Annette.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
And that's probably fun. She seems fun. Like, as a character, I mean. As a unit, she has a lot of magic. And, oh, that rally strength. That's right. That's probably going to be sick on this mode, isn't it? Yeah, Annette. Okay. And Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
I just really want her to get strength. I'm definitely going to make her a Pegasus Knight. Like, without a doubt. I don't even remember how long that takes, but I know she has a strength in flying. And lances and swords, so like, she's gotta be the Pegasus Knight, right? She even looks like a Pegasus Knight. And I also want to know more about, like, what happened with her. Oh, shut up, Ray, I'm talking here. I want to know more about what happened to her, though, because didn't her fiance die in that tragedy of Dusker? Something like that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, like, if you're watching this and you've not played this game, hold on. Yeah, if you're watching this and you have not played this game before, there's something with all the Blue Lions, right? Well, not all of them, but a large majority of them. Like, if you go to Dedu here, yeah. Loses his family during the kingdom's subjugation of Dusker. But then other characters talk about this tragedy of Dusker, like Felix here. He says, loses his brother Glenn in the tragedy of Dusker. Which seems to be this really important event. I don't really know what it's all about because I didn't get that far, but I assume we'll be learning about that sooner or later. And like I say, all the Blue Lions pretty much are connected to this incident. And I think Ingrid even lost her fiance in it, right? Yeah, loses her fiance in the tragedy of Dusker. And her fiance was Felix's brother. Yeah, Glenn right there. Becomes engaged to Glenn, the son of Duke Fraldarius, or however you say it. So yeah, a lot of these characters already have pre-existing connections, which is pretty cool. And I seem to remember that they actually reflect that with like the banter and whatnot, because I believe that Felix, Ingrid, and Sylvain already have like a pre-established friendship, which is pretty cool to see. Continue exploring, return to the audience chamber. Return to the audience chamber. Let's get on with it, eh?
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
Yeah, well, nobody asked for your opinion, Seteth.
The black
God,
eagles, the blue
this guy.
lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Alright. Dibs on the blue lions, though. Let's do it.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct?
This choice was so much easier this time. Honestly.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
Seriously, when I played a little bit of this on hard mode, I was sitting there for like 10 minutes just like, I couldn't figure out who I wanted to go with because all the characters are just so good.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Seteth's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
I wouldn't worry about that, Seteth. Did you see Nadu and Felix on the same team? Oh my lord.
The new professor is... No, I really can't believe it. But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
You know, this makes a lot less sense considering I didn't go around talking to everybody. I guess they just assumed that you would, and honestly, I did that the first time I played. I don't mind if you treat me as a friend. We're all friends.
But I just don't know about all of this.
Or at least we will be by the end of this game.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Support points, hype!
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. Dimitri's gonna be the ruler of all these guys eventually, right? Huh, I didn't really think about that.
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably.
Honestly, for a noble, Dimitri's kind of chill then in that sense, because he's not really, like, demanding that he be called your lordship or anything like that. He's just kind of cool with everybody being casual, you know?
I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
He's still no Claude, though.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
Honestly, I feel like Felix could probably kick my ass.
You aren't
no
wasting
lie.
any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, no.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh, I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder.
I just love how well all of these guys bounce off each other. They just work so well. It just works so well. It's still so impressive, honestly. I don't think I can think of a single Fire Emblem game that manages to do the banter nearly as well as this one, and I'm like, I only made it 3 chapters ever, but we're sitting here in the prologue pretty much, and these characters all have such strong personality. It's insane.
I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
There are new places to explore in the monastery. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably just gonna jump to the battle pretty much, honestly.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
Yeah, I'm gonna explore the monastery more carefully on the following parts, but for now I just want to get to the mock battle, essentially.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
You don't know about crests? Well, they're absolutely broken. Yeah, I didn't actually even check the crests, but they essentially just do anything more or less, right? So some of them add damage, some of them have healing properties, some of them can serve uses, and I'm sure there's other effects that I'm not remembering, but they're just so broken. It seems like if you have a crest, you're just automatically that much better than anybody who doesn't. Not to say that people who don't have them are useless. Maybe they are in the long term. I don't know. I didn't get that far. But at least in the early game, everybody seems good regardless. It's just that people with crests get a nice little boost.
Crests are a fascinating topic. But before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate.
Exactly. He makes it sound so badass. It's power manifest.
They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons.
Holy blood, essentially.
Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood.
You'd think he'd notice the fact that his wounds get restored sometimes when he fights people. I think that would be pretty apparent.
However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well.
Like, oh, I attacked this bandit and now I feel great. You didn't think that was a little strange, Byleth? Come on, man.
Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Do what you can to find out. There's no need to look into it. Well, do what you can, man.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away.
Yeah, he really likes crests, man. Maybe just a little bit too much, it feels like.
Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
Oh, it's just so exciting, I can't contain it!
My unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done.
Alright, man, you're kind of freaking me out a bit.
What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps, what in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Right, I'm with Byleth. I don't know what this is all about, but I think I've seen enough.